YouTube channel. It's just not. It's nothing like it out there. But look, that ain't why I came here today. I came here as a reporter, Mike. But anyway, didn't we learn anything from the bench last year? Didn't we learn that the guys who come off the bench in most cases is better than the guys who started the ball game? Didn't we learn this all year? I mean, we got two potential, most likely lottery picks who came off the bench for the Kentucky Wildcats last year. It is. So what do I say that for? I say this because, look, we're family. We can have a family conversation, right? We can talk like family. My thing is, when we come around and we talk like a family members, ooh, I'm going live. Oh, I didn't know I was going live. I thought I was recording. So I guess I'm live now. So I guess we can talk like family since I'm here. I didn't mean to go live, but since I'm going live, and then I might as well just cut it. I didn't mean to go live. Oh my goodness. This is not what I meant to do. Wow. I didn't mean to go live. I don't know who's watching out there. But look, I was planning on recording it. But since you guys are here, then let's just talk like family. This is going to be real brief. I like for people to come, and when they get on my channel, I like for them to be able to come and talk like a family member. You know what I'm saying? People have disagreements. People say what they want to say on their mind. We laugh, ha ha. Everybody hug. Everybody go home. Everybody's still happy. So I saw a comment, which is not bad. It's not a bad comment. But the comment was basically like, we just got a transfer guy, and basically that transfer guy at best is a bench guy in the SEC. Okay, fine, that's awesome, no problem with that. You voice your opinion. I'm all right with that, no problem whatsoever. But here's the problem: we just had two guys at Kentucky, the University of Kentucky, two guys that's going to be lottery picks that sat on the bench all year long and came off the bench, and both of them played better than most of the starters all year long. So why are we having this conversation about it's nothing but a bench? Well, I mean it's just a bench player. Why? Look, I'm trying to hold my composure here, but I can't. Because we're talking about the bench. Every sports team has a bench. Look, just because a guy has to come off the bench, it doesn't make him any less than the guys that are starting on the floor. That's just, look, I get it. People like the status of I started. I'm a starter at a certain school. That's what I do. But the guys coming off the bench, woo-wee, those guys are just as good. They're rock solid. Those guys can play just as good as anybody else. So why are we having the discussion of, well, he's just a bench player in the SEC? Man, I don't care about that. Everybody can't start. That's just the way for me. Now, you guys know I'm not the smartest guy around when it comes to basketball. I'm just not. But the last time I checked, only 5 guys are allowed to start the ball game, and only 5 guys are allowed to be on the floor at one time. I'm just saying. I mean, can I just throw that out there? Only 5 guys can start at a time. The bench is so important that we need a good solid bench in Mark Pope's system. What we know, what we've been read, what we've been reading, what we've heard, he rotates guys regularly, on a regular basis. Guys are getting rotated. So why not have a strong bench that can come up? Because, look, I love Williams. I think he's going to be great here in Kentucky. But Williams is not playing 35, 40 minutes a ball game. So what does that mean? We got to have somebody come off the bench. We can't keep having this conversation, but he's okay. He's just a bench player. You know what I'm saying? He's just a bench player. He ain't all that. Come on, man. Forget the hype, dude. This is real. Our bench, we need a solid bench so our bench can come in and help our guys. That's what we do. What about foul trouble? You don't think we need a bench for that? You don't think that we need this? Man, look, like I said, we family, okay? we family, and people can say what they want to say, and I respect that. Oh, absolutely. When you come on the Loyal BBN fan page, that I hope that you subscribe to, hit that like button, hit that and hit the bell so you don't forget anything. It's no problem whatsoever. This is real. Like, we need a solid bench, and if Butler comes in, and if he is just a bench, and if he's not a starter, but that's okay if he's not a starter. We went out and got the guy who we think can go out and ball. So that's what we're doing right now. He's coming in the ball. If he said come off the bench and give me 15, 20 minutes of ball game in his system, and we can win a championship with everyone on the same page, man, sign me up, dude. Go ahead and get it for me. That's what I'm talking about right there. We need that bench. So I'm not upset that an individual said he's just a bench player. It happens. It happens all the time. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? We need people. We need people who we can actually have a bench player. We just do. So that's, to me, that's solid, man. I don't have any issues with him coming in being a bench player. He's got experience. Not many people on our team have a Final Four run experience. You need that kind of guy. That when it's tough down the stretch, what do? You know exactly what to do. It's okay, guys. You know what? We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be all right. Sorry about that. We're gonna be all right. So look, we're gonna need our bench players. Man, I was going live today. They always taught me in school, know that when the camera's on, always be prepared for what you're doing. And I wasn't prepared for this at all. So yeah, not for this. I wasn't prepared to go live. But anyway, I'm just thrilled that we got another pickup of a player. I think we're going to continue to get more players, and some of those players are going to be, just by default, they're going to be bench players. They just are. And that's just kind of the nature of the game. Some of these guys are just going to have to come off the bench and give us some quality minutes. Dillingham, Shepard, you know what I'm saying? Theo. Like, these guys came off the bench and they were solid. So why come so I don't want it to be an issue just because we get excited as Kentucky fans that we got a solid recruit in, even if it means that he's nothing but a bench player. But that's still vital in the system of Mark Popes. I'm telling you how important this is that we go out and we get guys who can come in. So look, when you take starters out, the ideal is you don't have much of a layout. You don't have a letdown of the energy, of the tempo, of the IQ of the ball game. You want to replace the starter with somebody that can come in and still be just as productive as my starter was, if not better. So come on in. You want to come in and be on the bench and they think you're a solid player and you can play ball okay? Come on in. We'll take you. Because we're building something here at Kentucky. And that means somebody's going to have to be a role player. Know your role. And if your role is coming off the bench and keeping the spark going while your point guard or while your starting point guard or whoever, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's what you do. Jason Hart's going to get us some good youngins, possible 5 stars in years to come. Absolutely, I believe that too. So we just got to keep pushing. I seen the comment and it really just kind of just shook me a little bit because it's like we just didn't see what happened last year with the bench players and how productive that these guys can actually be just by coming off the bench. And for me, that makes a big difference in who we are as Kentucky. Is they always say, oh, well, look at this team right here. You know what I'm saying? Look at this right here. These guys, they're deep. Do you think they mean they're deep because they got only 5 guards guys starting? No. They say a team is deep because they have a solid bench. Their bench is solid. They can go deep. They can go to a 9-10 man rotation if they have to. That's why the bench is so important. So I'm going to get excited. And I'm not going to stop being excited just because maybe we get a guy that has to come off the bench. I'm even more excited because we got a guy coming off the bench possibly that played in the Final Four that come off the bench and he can still go in the ball game and still help us and ball out and give us that experience. I'm telling you, this is a beautiful thing that's happening at Kentucky right now. It's beautiful, and I'm all for it. I'm all for what's going on right now at Kentucky, and I'm all for the bench players because we need them just as much as we need the starters. Because hey, foul trouble. I'm tired. I get hurt. Yeah, you want those guys on the bench. You want those solid players that can come in and say so. So I just hope that we can all just understand how important the bench is and how important we need guys to be able to come in and be able to, to be able to come in and sub, give guys breaks, people get hurt, all that right there. So once again, this is a family atmosphere. If you with the Loyal BBN Fan Show and if you watch the shows, one thing you see, I'm family. Everybody can say what's on their mind. We keep it clean, we keep it classy, but we have fun. And we hug, and then we need. Thank you. We need a deep bench. Someone should not look down on somebody just because maybe they are a bench player. That's my whole point. My title doesn't say that. My title is completely wrong because I thought I was recording and not going live, and I should have known better when I turned on the camera that something didn't feel right. But anyway, we need a deep bench. We need a deep bench. We just do. Foul trouble, hurting, all this stuff is just going to happen. That's just wear and tear of a ball game for a 40-minute ball game. It's just going to happen. We need a good bench, and I think if Butler is a bench guy, I think he's going to be okay. I think he's going to be solid, and everything. Kentucky makes the best bench players. They practice with the best of the best players. Everything. It's all makes sense. Once again, I didn't call no names out. I didn't say anything. Only thing I'm saying is I'm just commenting on a particular comment that I saw that just got me it just kind of got me. You know how you just hold yourself sometimes and you just shake because you don't know anything else to do. So I just, you know what I'm saying? I just think, you know what I'm saying? Bench makes us better. A lot of people think players play. Bench makes us better. It does. It makes us so much better, and we have that depth. And come tournament time, and come SEC tournament time, and come when we get deep in the SEC play, all of this all comes into play. Just because we don't have Coach Cal no more, that don't mean teams ain't still trying to beat us. That ain't never going to change. Everybody in the SEC, from Vandy to Missouri, everybody wants to beat Kentucky. We got to go ahead. And get the. We got to go ahead and build our bench and everything. Look, go to bed, dude. You got like 3 people in here. No, I'm good because I wasn't even supposed to even be going live. I was supposed to be recording, so I need to pay attention to what I'm doing next time, just instead of just turning on the camera. I was supposed to be recording this and then uploading it, but unfortunately, it didn't happen. So now this right here's got to go. But we are Kentucky, and just so you know, it is not in the morning time for me. It is it's the morning time for me, but it is 10:30 in the morning for me. So I'm okay. That's why I was trying to record and upload. But anyway, go Cats. That's all I want to say. Definitely got to work on our defense, and not our defense, but we got to focus on making sure that we don't neglect the bench and think that the bench players are not worthy of being mentioned and being talked about, because the bench is just as important as the starters. And you guys know what I like to say when I in my videos. Go Cats. Appreciate it.